Isn't this the coolest soap? Okay, I'm going to tell you all about it. Hello everyone. I made a new soap today. I'm just real fond of the colors. Let me get a light closer to it. Let's see. Ooh, there's the color. It's bursting out now. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let me put the light back. I put Essential Depot's Clary Sage, New Directions Aromatics Pennyroyal, Lang Lang, I guess they say, from Essential Depot, Peppermint from Essential Depot, Lavender from Essential Depot, and I also got this wonderful mint oil that a friend of mine, it's edible peppermint that a friend sent me from Neely Farms, and I loved it. It has a real wonderful fruity smell to it. And I also used purple Brazilian clay, 2 tablespoons for this loaf because it's a double, but a tablespoon per batch. So let's cut it and see what it looks like. Hang on a minute. I forgot to tell you how I got the swirl. I used a TEA spoon, and I just dug and flipped, dug and flipped, dug and flipped, dug and flipped, dug and flipped. And I added 1 tablespoon of water. When the batch was all done, I had the colorant was finished, the Essential Depot, the essential oils was in it. It was all ready to go in 2 separate crock pots. When it was, I put 1 tablespoon of water in each container. And this needs a little bit more trimming. I guess it was all that flip and swirl. Isn't that pretty? And I did it quite a bit because I really didn't know how much I needed to do, because it was the first time for me to do that particular method with a spoon and adding a little bit of water. Ooh, isn't it pretty? Ooh, it's so pretty. And of course there'll be variations on the swirl. I put the same essential oils in each of the colors, and in the one that's white, I just didn't color it at all. I just added no colorant to it. Isn't that pretty? I'm so excited. And the purple seems to look a little purplish now. I don't know if it dries, if it'll get more purple. I would have put more in it, but gosh darn, that purple clay is expensive. And so I just tried 1 tablespoon per batch, and of course this was a double batch. Ooh, isn't that pretty? And the smell is very pleasant. Now, the reason I made this soap is for women. This soap is designed for women hormonal health. Clary Sage promotes the growth of estrogen. Pennyroyal promotes the growth of estrogen. Yang Yang, or Lang Yang, I never do pronounce that stuff right. It promotes the growth of estrogen. Peppermint as well. And then lavender helps you to balance your existing hormones. So that's why I made this soap. I have been making a peppermint and pennyroyal, but I started reading that there was other essential oils that also helped. and I did quite a bit of research on it, uh, and I just have to make a notation. This soap cannot be used by children or babies or men, as it is a estrogen growth promoting soap. Now, of course, there is a lot of concern about pennyroyal, but pennyroyal is toxic, and if you drink it, it can kill you. It is not to be used in lotions or bath salts or creams or anything that you're going to be putting your body, submerging your whole body, like lathering it on and letting it sit on your whole body, as you'll get too strong of a dose. In soap, it's a constant, we're constantly washing and rinsing, and the body has an opportunity to absorb some of the essential oil, and absorption on the skin is fine. It's just in a controlled amount. To drink it is not a controlled amount. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I'm saying that exactly right. You'll have to forgive me on that. It's early. It's just that pennyroyal has its applications. It can be used in soap. It's also a bug repellent. It's used with animals, not on the animal, but in their bedding. It's used in sprays to kill pennyroyal where there's not going to be skin contact. I mean, to kill, not to kill animals, I think I said that, to kill insects. But pennyroyal used in soap and I didn't even use 2%. I used 2 tablespoons for this entire batch of 35 and 35. So that's 70 ounces of oil. So it's a low percentage. And it's not to be used in any type of application where you are lathering it on your body and leaving it there. Okay. Whew. I know, it's just too early in the morning. But now, I have heard of men who had low estrogen levels, and isn't that one pretty? And they might, and I know that men have to have a certain amount of estrogen as well. So if a man had poor estrogen levels, I suppose this soap might be just fine. And you'll see some also research done that clary sage promotes testosterone growth. And women need a balance of it. And in China, they did a blind study where they took women and they gave them a low dose of clary sage, and this as well has a low amount of clary sage in it as well, because of that same concept. Clary sage can promote the growth of estrogen, but it said that women who got the real patch, that it promoted bone growth stability or strengthening. They had overall better health and appearance, and they had a healthier sex drive. And that's because we need a certain amount of testosterone as well. So, this clary sage does promote the growth of testosterone and estrogen from the studies and the research that I have done. And we need testosterone as well as estrogen, just as men need estrogen as well as testosterone. So this soap could be used by a gentleman for a period of time, possibly, who had low estrogen levels, and it would also help him some with his testosterone. So, anyway, This here is turning out to be some beautiful soap, and I hope you'll overlook my rambling and know that the research that I have found is from Dr. Google. I love that term. I get on Google and I search over and over and over, and some of the information that I got came off of eHow. Some of it came off of Dr. Web, or Web Doctor, or Web something that has, it's a medical, it's got a lot of medical research, and it's got surveys of medical studies on it. I also searched the internet for sites that were giving compound information on the essential oils, and also what the benefits of each compound that was associated with the essential oils. So, and I've used pennyroyal and peppermint soap for over a year, and I feel like that I have a healthier body. I have cycles. I started going through the change when I was 42, and my cycles changed to horrible, horrible, horrible cycles that were indecent, and I couldn't even leave the house the first 2 days of my cycle. And I was very aggressive and tried to kill all my family members. and I was, my skin became horrible, and my hair became horrible. And I was just really desperately going through. I had hot flashes, moodiness throughout the entire month. I didn't just try to kill them once a month. I tried to kill them the whole month. And so when I started using peppermint and pennyroyal soap, my hair, and I also contributed that to the acne face, hair, and skin soap that I make. But my hair began to, it was really, really thin, and it's begun to refill, and it's very healthy, and my hair shafts are strong all the way to the tips now. My hair doesn't break so much when I brush it. My skin is beautifuler and more supple. I feel that I have retain more collagen growth now. I feel healthier. I feel happier. I have the cycle of a teenager. I very light, very decent 5-day cycle, no heaviness or flooding, and I have a cycle of what I think that I had in my youth, and I don't try to kill anyone anymore. I very rarely get bitchy is the word for it. I very rarely get disagreeably angry for no reason at all. I have much happier moods. I'm very pleasant more, and I'm able to focus on what's more important in life, and not get mad at the least little thing. I feel 10 times healthier, and that sex drive thing works too, just so you know. Okay, alright, so I hope you've enjoyed this little short video about this, and as I said, only 2 tablespoons of pennyroyal for 70 ounces of soap. So it's a low dose, and it works awesomely for me. And so if you want to try it, you can check it out on my website. If you click on my face, it is on my left, so that means it's over here somewhere. You will go to my main channel, and you can click on the links on the right of the page that are to my Facebook, to my website, to buy from Essential Depot, and all those type things. And I so do appreciate you watching my commercials and subscribing and all that wonderful stuff. And I so do appreciate you being a part of my YouTube family. Bye, everybody.